Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Coil Brawler in GTA Online. I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get into it right now. Alright, so it's been a long time since I've actually customized one of these, so I'm really looking forward to getting into this actually. Starting off with the armor, we're going to go all the way up on that, of course, brakes as well. For the bumpers, we have front and rear options. We have the bull bar and lights for the front, and bull bar with winch and lights. I personally kind of like this one better, so I'm going to go with that. For the rear bumper, we have the bumper bar or the bumper bar and spare. I like that look. It's a little more extreme, so you know, I think it works well for this car. For the chassis, we can add a roll cage. I think we will actually today, just because it's going to be an off-road car, so why not have one? Engine all the way up. Headlights, xenon, of course. For the plate, yellow on black. For the respray, this car, I remember always seeing it in black, and it always looks really good in black. However, I don't really want to go for a black today, but I am thinking maybe like a dark steel or something like that. Kind of looks good. Let's just quickly scroll through all the colors so you guys get a good idea of what we're working with here. It looks pretty good in like every color, honestly. Like there's not a color that it really looks like bad in. So man, I kind of want to go for dark steel, but at the same time, it feels kind of boring. Like I feel like I haven't gone for like a brightly colored car in a while. So I think we might end up going for like an orange, and maybe bright orange. You know what? No, we're gonna go for dark steel. I like that look a lot, so we're gonna go for that dark steel for both the primary and the secondary. For the roof, we can add spotlights, spotlights with a rack, and spotlights with a spare wheel. So we can have two extra spare wheels. I guess, you know, why not? It's an off-road machine, so might as well have a couple extra wheels. You can lower this thing down a lot. Today, though, we are absolutely going to be keeping it raised because it is an off-road car. We're going to be doing some off-roading in it today. Next up, we got the race transmission, of course, and the turbo. For the wheels, we are going to go for some off-roads on this thing, obviously, and I think I want to go with my new favorites, which are the concave Rally Master. I think they look really clean on this thing, actually. As far as the wheel color, I'm thinking probably black. It just looks the best, to be honest, right now, so we're going to do that. We could add custom tires to it. This is a car that I feel like custom tires work with, so I think we will actually be adding those. And last but not least, let's add the bulletproof tires as well. Windows, tint them all the way out. All right, let's take this thing down to the ground, do a sound test, and we'll do a review and an off-road test. So let's get into that. All right, let's see what this thing sounds like. Honestly, sounds pretty decent. The exhaust is really weird on this car. It's like down facing, but you know, it's not really a problem or anything. It does sound pretty good though. Could be better, but it's pretty good. Off the line, absolutely no wheel spin. That's really impressive. That's sick. We're actually gonna go this way today, boys. We're gonna go a different route than we usually do. Of course, it just started raining, but honestly, that's probably gonna add to the off-road portion of this test. So that's cool. You know, for an off-road car, this thing actually accelerates, you know, pretty decently. A lot better than I was expecting, or really that I remembered. I always remembered it being like kind of fast, you know, but this thing is actually very, very speedy. This is cool. I'm liking this. I've been really enjoying like the sort of hybrid cars that can be fast, like you know, on the street, but can also be like a good off-roader. For example, the Fister Comet Safari that I customized just earlier in the week. I think these kind of cars are like just cool. I think they're unique, and they're something that everyone should you know probably own. As far as the handling of this car, it does seem to understeer quite a bit. I've noticed in one of those corners there, and in this corner right here, it could just be the rain, but the car does not go where the wheels are pointing it. I feel like it's not following the route that I really want to be taking, but you know that's okay. It's excusable. It does almost want to drift too, which is kind of interesting. So you know, it's an interesting car, that's for sure. Like I said, it's kind of a hybrid. It's you know a street car, but it's also for off road. So you know you're bound to get some things that it's really good at, and some things that it's also you know not so great at. So I'm not getting discouraged though. I'm liking the car, man. I'm enjoying this. That's for sure. I'm gonna cut the video right here, and I'll see you guys in the canyon. Wow, that was a nice little turnaround right there. Okay, I'll see you guys in the canyon. I was gonna cut the video and just see you guys in the canyon, but this thing, honestly, like, I really want to show you guys how good it is at actually off-roading. This is very impressive. It just ate a bunch of bumps there. That was actually crazy. I was very impressed with that. This thing just does not care, man. It feels like the Insurgent almost. Like it just goes and it does not stop for anything. Like obviously the Insurgent's got a little more stopping power as far as like hitting things out of your way, but this thing will soak up the bumps. That's actually kind of crazy. We're gonna take this thing to Los Santos Customs real quick, get a quick repair, and then we're gonna head straight to the canyon. All right, we're all repaired up. Let's head right over to the canyon. You know, for this thing being an off-roader, it's a you know, top speed sorta is pretty good. It feels like it's moving pretty darn quick when you keep accelerating it in a straight line like this. Like, check the speedometer here. Yeah, we're going 100, that's for sure. This thing's I feel like this thing's okay. This thing has really, really bad brakes. Like, I'm not trying to knock this thing. I love this car, but this thing's brakes are awful, dude. Oh my God. It might be, you know, partially to do with the rain, but this thing's brakes are just not good. Like, that was crazy. I should have, like, stopped, like, ages before I hit that pole there, or the fence that I just ran into there. That was kind of nuts. Oh, okay. All right. Bet. All right, let's just head down the canyon road here and see what this thing's capable of. Let's go. This thing has a very good amount of grip on dirt and on the street, I have to say. But on the dirt, I feel like it is a little bit better. Could be partially due to the off-road tires. They don't do a whole lot, but they can kind of increase your traction a little tiny bit. All the tires in this game are actually just very slightly different from each other, so the off-road tires might actually be helping with the off-road section here, which would, you know, in theory, kind of make sense. So this thing is it's just eating up these bumps and everything though. Like, even though I'm, you know, flipping it over and stuff, it does not really care. It's not too phased by this. So let's hop across here. Oh yeah. Oh, this thing is sick, guys. If you're looking for a good off-roader, this thing is crazy. Like, this is a great off-road vehicle. Definitely recommend picking one of these up. No doubt in my mind, this thing is fantastic. Is it as good as the Insurgent? No, but they're not really for the same purpose, you know. This thing is definitely faster and more of a all-purpose sort of vehicle, but the Insurgent is, you know, an armored vehicle, and that's what it does best. But, you know, it also, you know, can ram things out of the way and kind of, I don't know, like they almost serve the same purpose, but the Insurgent just has armor. So maybe they're not so different, I guess. This thing just does not care though. Like, it just goes. And it like handles really well. It's like nice, the balance of the car. It like can kind of drift out, and it allows you to go around these corners like a lot quicker than you kind of expect to, because the back end just slides out and you can just like almost drift right around the corner and go exactly where you want to go. It has a lot of control as far as that goes. Like, it goes pretty much exactly where you want it to, although it cannot seem to make it up this hill, which is interesting. I think this thing actually is only rear wheel drive, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's actually test that right now. I'm interested to see. It kind of feels like it's only rear wheel drive though. It is only rear wheel drive. Okay, that's interesting. Huh. Well, there you have it. That's probably why it's not super good at climbing hills, but if this thing was four-wheel drive, guys, whew, it would be like almost unmatched, I feel like, off-road. Like, this thing is already crazy. If it was four-wheel drive, man, it's over. I think that's probably going to do it for the customization and the review today, guys. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If not, dislike. Subscribe if you guys are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.